Hi, this is Alena Chapman, and I'll tell you what, today I'm talking about in this blog, or vlog, I should call it a vlog, core values. Now I'll tell you what, when I used to work at Right Relations, which was a course, if you weren't good in court, usually divorces or whatever, you would end up in the class. And I taught in 3 counties. That's how I discovered that the tools that I learned to become so happy and have abundance in my life really worked, because I saw it work with, oh gosh, I can't even tell you how many, thousands of people. But one of the things I always taught, because I always did 2 major classes. One of them was self-esteem, the mind, and how we play tricks on ourselves and what we believe about ourselves. But the second one I taught about was family values. And in that course, we talked about core values. What are your core values? And that's what I want to ask you today. What are your core values? With everything that's going on in your world, the major world, your business, your family life, everything like that, you know, there's a lot that can go on. And sometimes the beliefs that we have in our head, the paradigms, the old beliefs, don't always correspond with what our true core values that we want to pass on to our kids. Sometimes we're not communicating them, or even to ourselves. All right, I'll give you an example. My dad gave me a lot of my core values. I remember when I was 3 years old, we were swimming in a pool. I was born in Arizona, and so a pool is a great thing to have because it's so darn hot. So he was teaching me how to do a side stroke. And he said, you know, my dear, always remember, you can be and do anything you want as long as you want it with your whole heart and soul. You can be anything. And this was in I hate to age myself, but it was in the 60s. And it was in the early 60s, because I was 3, so yeah, mid 60s. There you go, now you know. But anyway, at that time, women's rights were just starting to come about. Real women's rights, where a lot more than had been in the past. And my dad was telling me, a little girl, to be anything I wanted. The other things he taught me, core values, was that I was capable of achieving anything, and that to always strive for my best in everything I do, in even the little smallest of jobs. You do your best or you don't do it at all. And the other thing he taught me is to always have compassion. Strong compassion for those who might not be able to have the same things, who don't believe in themselves the same way, or do not see themselves able to try. Have compassion. And these core values I keep alive in me all the time. I hear his voice, and that rules over anything else I've ever learned. They're my core values. I also know I've added a few core values, and that is freedom. I know that my core value is that I believe in freedom. I believe in freedom for my children. I believe in freedom for myself. I don't like to see injustice anywhere. I don't like to have people feel that they aren't free, which is why I do what I do, because I do feel that freedom is a state of mind. I do feel that freedom, when if you can control the fear, or even get rid of a lot of that fear, when you get rid of those limiting beliefs, you have a no-limit mindset, which is what I teach, then you finally can gain freedom. True freedom. And that's why I do what I do, because it's one of my core beliefs. Now, do I have core beliefs I also added for my children? I teach pretty much what my dad taught. However, I did add a couple others. And that is that I really want my children to feel that this family is a family of trust, that we support each other, that we are always there for each other, that we always look for the best silver lining that we can in our family, that we help each other discover and grow. And they know that if they don't fly and try to do what they want to do in their lives, then I really feel like I have failed as a parent. So these are my core values. I live with those core values right on my sleeve, in everything I do, in every action. And I have to say, those core values, like I said before, precede a lot of the things I've learned that might be called old limiting beliefs. Do I have those? Of course I do. Of course I do. But the core values seem to always come up more. Maybe some people would call them your old beliefs that you keep. The good ones that help you. What are your core values? Sometimes we get lost from our core values because of obligations, because of whatever reason. Maybe sometimes because in our lives we get numb. You know, if we stay in our comfort zone too much, if we stay conformity, we lose our core values. Take a look and write down 3 or 4 core values that you find in yourself, and then ask yourself, am I living by these core values? Or am I letting things cloud? Am I letting things busy me too much? The little things that, we are all so busy, or so we think. Or am I letting that detract me from my core values? Am I greeting others with this core value system that I have? Am I allowing that to help me achieve the things I want in my life? Now, for those of us who do not have very good core values, or values that we can't remember when we were kids, or didn't have very good childhoods, we still gain core values. We have those core values. Choose the good ones. Choose the good ones. Choose the ones that made you strong. Choose the ones that helped you succeed. Choose the ones that show you the opportunity and the love in the world. Those are the ones that will guide you. Those are the ones that keep you moving forward in every step. And those are the ones that help you help others. Core values. They are important in this life. We used to tell people to make it easier, we used to tell people right in relations, even if you didn't have kids, what would you want your kids to learn? Those are the core values. So, tonight, think of your core values and ask yourself, am I living by these? And if not, put the list of your core values right by your bed. Look at them before you go to sleep, and look at them when you get up. They may help you to come back to the real you, and then help you start to feel very confident about yourself and your path. This is Alena Chapman, and if you want to learn more, go to alenachapmanlife.com. There's lots of things to read, lots of free content. I try to do that so that you can grow and learn more and more and more. So, I love you all. Have a fabulous week of discovering your core values. Bye-bye now.